I'm Diana, and I want to show you how you can make your own seashell wedding bouquet. I've been pricing these seashell wedding bouquets for a while, and you can pay up to about $300 for one to have one made. And they're really not that hard, and I'm going to make this one for you and show you how to do it for about $35 to $40. So first of all, I'm going to show you what you need. You need to pick some flowers. I like the teal, and I got some white roses. And then you will need some seashells, just some mixed. You can buy mixed bags of seashells, Hobby Lobby, any hobby store. And I found these sea stars also. These are awful cool. So I got a box of those. Then you will need some floral wire. This is the wrapped floral wire. It's a little bit more sturdy. And then you'll need some regular floral wire, just the wire without the wrap. Also, you will need your glue gun to glue the seashells. And what else? Some ribbon for your handle when you get done. And you'll need the pearl-ended pins to secure your ribbon to your handle. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do is take these wrapped floral wires and glue your seashells to them, like this. Very simple to do. Most of the shells have little grooves in them. The wires fit right in there. And you just use lots of hot glue. Okay, so some of the shells are a little heavier. And if you use one of the floral wires, they're going to flop. So this is a little heavier one. I took 2 of the floral wires and twist them together before you start, and then you have a little bit more sturdy of a wire. So what you're going to do, what I did, is twist the end into like a circular thing so that the glue has something more to stick to than just that one little piece of wire. And then you take it and you stick it inside your shell, like so. Fits right in the groove. And you'll take your glue gun and just put a ton of glue in there and hold it until it's dry. And it doesn't take long to dry. And then once they are glued, they are sturdy and they are not coming out. And they don't flop around as long as you get, enough for the weight of the seashell. So I have a bunch of these done. And then I found these pearls, which I thought would look cool. I found an old pearl necklace at a thrift store, and it just had a bunch of different size pearls on it. So I pulled them off, and I stuck there was little eyelet things on the ends, and I stuck the floral wire through the eyelet and twisted it and put glue on that. So then I have all these nice pearls to add to my bouquet. Okay. So once you have all that done, that's the most time-consuming part of this. Then all you have to do is start putting it together. And you just, first of all, I take my flowers and just start bundling them together. And I have some smaller of the blue that actually came on a stem together. So it was a little bit cheaper because I got 2. And then as you go, add a seashell here and there. And I have a lot of seashells. And I've seen the seashell bouquets that are made out of just seashells, no flowers. And they're very pretty. They're very heavy. But I think this gives it a little more color when you have some flowers in there. But it's up to you how you... And then these sea stars, these came out really well. Just glued the back to the back of it like that. And those, I just took and you can bend them however you want on your bouquet. Lots of seashells. More of the blue. And then these little pearl thingies, just for some bling. They look really pretty in there. And just keep adding them and rearranging them till you get what you want. I've got this gigantic one. I don't know how that's gonna look, if it's gonna be too much. I don't know. It's kind of pretty. Just depends on what weight you want, or any of that. I'm going to stuff some more of the blue. I didn't get as much of the blue as the rest because I just want a pop of color. I don't want it overwhelmed with the teal is what it is actually. And this one, maybe right in the middle, there's no color. You can find these different packages of seashells at Hobby Lobby. I bought probably 2 packages. They were $3.99 a pack, and I used my 40% off coupon. So I had to go back twice to use it twice, but I wasn't in any hurry. If you plan these things ahead of time, you don't end up spending as much. Okay. The flowers. These blue ones, as I said, came with one big and one small, and they were half price. I think I paid $2.50 for one stem with 2 flowers. So then the white ones were, I think, $2 each, and that was half price. They're not cheap. But if you wait for the half price sales, you will save a lot more money. I'll put a nice big one there. Man, these sea stars are just so interesting. I like how you can just stick them in and bend them however you like. And bend them so that they show more. And then the smaller. Different sizes, different shapes, makes it very interesting. Another white one over there. Some more pearls. It's like a clamshell. And I saw one of these done with just white flowers. It was very pretty also. I just like the teal. It's kind of a beachy feel to it. Some of these start to kind of fall down in. You got to keep pulling them up, at least till you get them secured. As long as you have a handle on it like this. And one more, I have one more rose I'm going to put here. Another sea star right here. I kind of cut these off beforehand. They were a lot longer, and they're still going to need to be cut again at the end to even them out some. I'm going to put that shell there. Got a lot more of these I need to add. They're very pearly looking. They have a sheen to them, so they really give it some pop. Okay, couple more of these. And you can add as many shells as you want. And as few flowers as you want. Just depends on the look you're going for. This is looking really good. This gigantic one, I just don't know. I think it looks actually kind of cool. I'm going to leave that there. She's so big. And then this one. Maybe in the middle. Pull some of these pearls up. Okay. And over here. Whoop, see, the heavy one's tending to fall, but once I secure them together, it should be okay. Or I may have to hot glue it to something, who knows. Okay, so that looks pretty good right there. Kind of pretty. And I actually had this too, but I think that might be a bit large. Okay, so this is where the other floral wire comes in. This is the thinner floral wire without the wrap. And at the ends of these, I made like an eye hole, and I did 2 of them. These are to wrap this with to secure it, and the eye hole helps because you're going to only have one hand by this point. So you pull it up into that, and then you pull it back the opposite direction and just wrap it. Pull it as tight as you can so it doesn't go anywhere. And try to stuff it down under the wrapped part. Okay, now I have already clipped most of these, but there's a few. So I'm going to clip these off. So they're all about the same size. Okay, take your other wire, same thing, towards the bottom, not at the bottom, about that far up. Put it through the hole. Snug it up tight, and wrap it back around. Poke it underneath. Now you're going to have some wires that might poke at you. So you'll want to take some floral tape. I'm not going to do that this time, but before you wrap this with your ribbon, take some floral tape and go around the entire thing. That way you won't have anything poking out. The tape will keep it from doing that. And then you need your ribbon. Your ribbon, I got this ribbon, it's the kind that has the wire in it. And I go from the top of the bouquet, bring it down the handle, and back up. It's going to cover the bottoms of the stems so they don't poke at you either. And then you just start wrapping it at the top. And wrap it kind of tight so it stays on good. Tight as you can. Around. Go down the stem. get to the bottom, head back up. Okay, when you get almost to the top, you're going to fold the raw edge under. You're going to take your pearl-headed pins. Oops. And you're going to poke them in at an angle, going up. That will hold it. And another one in the middle, going up. Make sure it goes into the stem and not out so it's poking at you. And the top one I'm going to put going down. These are rubber stems, so when you hit one, it doesn't want to go in. Okay. So there you have it. It looks really pretty. You might have to rearrange it if you don't like how the shells are. But there's some really beautiful shells in there. Pretty colors. And then you have, you can always put another piece of ribbon and make a little bow if you like. Or you don't have to. Whichever you prefer. I'm going to put one on here just to show how it looks. And then I would leave the bottom a little bit longer. There you go. There's your ribbon. So with or without the ribbon, I think it looks good either way. But this is your finished product. Took the time to do it. Probably doing the seashells takes you a good hour. Cutting everything. But in the end, it cost about $18 for the flowers, about $10 for the shells, a couple dollars for wire, and $3 for ribbon. So the final price was $33 for this bouquet and my time. So if you really want something like this and you can't afford it, try making it yourself. It's really fun, really easy, and not very expensive. Thanks for watching. I hope I've helped you. Goodbye.